Hello, I'm Benji Barkley, and I'm going to be streaming the pictures, editing of the pictures for my upcoming book that is set in Bath. So I already have 2 books which are complete and almost live. Those are for Warminster and Glastonbury, both in Wiltshire and Somerset. And then today we have Bath. So let's get started. The first one that we are going to edit is this one in Victoria Park. So I already have most of the artwork done. If we open up, this is page 6, and this is going to be, so there is a couplet that goes with this, which is, found a few more pages in Victoria Park. Rosie said, we'll keep searching until it gets dark. And we've got Patch chasing the squirrel, and we have Rosie and Ollie up the tree. So what we need to put in here is hide a page somewhere in this image, either at the back here somewhere maybe, or perhaps up the tree. I think it makes sense if it's up the tree, because they're climbing up to get it. So let's find my pages. There's one set of pages, there's another set of pages, and some line pages, and some other pages. Right, so looking at the size, probably these ones, I think. And we'll put it in the tree up here somewhere, I think. So let's have a look. I think one of these, perhaps this one to start with. So what we'll do is copy that one. Yep, we'll copy that one and put it into the image on a new layer. I think if we place it here, about the right size, maybe a little bit smaller. Get a bit smaller, move it up like that, I think, and then if we delete this here, it'll look like it's behind the tree. There we go. Maybe slightly more, like that. Okay, looks alright, and then colour's not too bad, not a terrible match. Let's turn the colour temperature up, no, down a little, make it a little bluer, because the rest of the image is outdoors and quite sunny. I think perhaps about there. And then if we go in a bit more, you can see that this is quite quite light. Let's see. We'll apply that. Zoom out. Have a look. Yeah, I think we'll apply some grain because the tree looks quite grainy and this paper sheet looks very clean. So, hello Z. We'll add some HSV noise here. Yeah, that's a bit too much. So if we dull it down a little, even more I think, yeah, like that. That will help it blend into the image a little bit more. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll save that out. Okay, save as, export as. And we'll put that in, so this is bar. Yep, or Victoria Park. Export. And I'm going to save it as well. So if I have any edits to make later, we can come back. Okay, and then I can show you how it fits into the book. Just a moment. Okay. So this is the book and where it's going to fit, and what we've just done is to edit that one. Let's replace this image, I think, with the one that we just created. Z asks what I'm editing. So I'm editing the my upcoming book, which will be called The Lost Pages of Bath, or Bath, and it is about two children and a dog who travel around Bath looking for the lost pages of a book. So in this one on the top right, they are in Victoria Park, and you can see that obelisk, which is down the bottom as you drive in or drive through. Right. If we import the new image, we should see, there we are, now we've got the page at the top. So let's do the layout of this page. Here we are. Found a few more pages in Victoria Park. Rosie said we'll keep searching till it gets dark. I think if we put this down here and maybe break this here, maybe before searching. Like that. Move this down here. Going rather slow while I'm streaming. I need a more powerful computer. There we go. And this first one, I'll put that up in the corner, inside the margin. something like that. Make this a little taller. Very slow. Might not be able to do this so much. GIMP works a lot faster there. So let's save this and we'll move on to the next page. I like the dog too. He's based on my dog. This is Patch. So he's a recurring character. He helps the children find all the pages from the books. Okay, I'm going to leave this one because I don't really like the lines on that one. I want to change it, and I might come up with a different image for that. This one I also don't really like. Yeah, I might come back to that one. Gazing up high at the wondrous Bath Abbey, found a page by the door. Not too shabby. Yeah, so I think we'll get rid of this guy, and we'll put the page by the door like in the tune. We've also got this lead here, which looks like it's going to the dog, but then stops in his hand, and I think we don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Right, edit. Okay, so back to the GIMP. So we'll remove this from his back, I think. Right, so there's a plugin that I have that will do automatic removal. So let's choose red, bright red, and we'll just paint over this, slightly smaller brush. There we go, like that. And then if we choose this guy, select him, then there is a plugin which we can use that will remove. You can see the plugin window. Oh well. We'll use the default settings, and it removes it. And then let's do the same with that line along there, which I don't think we need. A little bit smaller and a little bit bigger. There we go. I don't think we need this line here. I thought we've got too many fingers. We'll ignore that for now. Perhaps we'll come back and fix that finger in a minute. And we'll try doing the same thing again. I think it'll struggle more with this one because there's a lot more overlapping and things behind. Yeah, it's not great, that. Let's apply it and see how well it does. Yeah, okay, that hasn't really worked very well at all. Okay, let's try it with a slightly smaller line. Might have a bit more luck. Mommy's back one is cute. Yeah, it is. But it's kind of not that shape. The Roma baths, I don't know. It's sort of added a corner where there isn't a real corner, which I don't like. I might come back to it. We'll see. Okay, that's a bit better. So let's now gonna use clone to try and copy some of this stuff. So I think there's a way to clone perspective clone. No. Clone. We'll put the opacity up and something like that. And we can clone this bit of leg, put that here, going up like that, and then clone the jeans here. Oops. Like that. And clone like that, and then with a slightly smaller brush you like the page on the guy's back. Well, yeah, I don't. We're going to put another page in. I don't want too many pages in the same place. Okay, there we go. Now her shorts are fixed, and let's just run the leg up to the top, like that. And yeah, the leg done. The hand will come back to. Down here we need to separate his legs, so at the moment he won't be able to walk. There we go. And up that way, I think. Like that. And then on this side we'll come down. No, too much. Let's make it slightly bigger. Yeah, that was good. Right, and then yeah, like that, I think. There we go. And then we'll just paint out that blue part in the middle. Yeah. Okay, this hand, I don't know what's going on here. Let's get rid of this extra bit of finger. I don't think this was even me, this was in the original artwork. Okay, there we go. And that finger is sort of grown a little bit And get rid of that. And his shoe looks a little bit weird. Let's make that more. I think we'll do the line first. Okay. Line down like this. Yeah. There we go. And then we'll grab this for the shadow. Oops. Right. That. Something like that. This I think will sort of make that a bit bigger and grab. Okay, not that big. Not even that big. That's that right. If we grab this and sort of blend that in a bit, like that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, just her hand left to do. Right, so what I want to do is clone this, but clone it with flipped. I'm sure there's a way to do that somehow. I've seen it somewhere. Not sure how to do this. Let's do it the old-fashioned way without the clone tool. We'll just take this and go down here and copy that onto a new layer, then flip the layer and move it over here, like that. How does that look? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, she's got too many fingers. Let's move it in a bit then. So that one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's more like it. And then, what's that going to look like? Yeah, that doesn't look terrible. And then we'll go back to expand this. That will merge. Yeah, merge that down. And actually no, don't merge it down. Leave it there. We'll copy that again up the top. Like that, because that's gonna something like that. And copy off that side, perhaps. What about one? These. Business. And now we can just go back to the bottom layer. And, no, small button. Regular clone. Clone the genes, and we can do that. Slightly the wrong shade of blue, but let's see. There we go. Something like that. Right, now, now we'll merge that down, and we grab, we can use the clone tool now. In fact, I'm going to delete these lighter pixels because they look wrong. Oops. Okay, before we merge it down, I'm going to delete these lighter pixels. And then merge down, and then clone. Too many fingers? She's got too many fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 4 now. She did have too many fingers. There we go. And here, let's get rid of this trace of blue. Yeah, and I think we'll put this line in here as well. Like that. There we go. Now she's sort of got clenched fists, like that. Slightly further across, but yeah, more like that. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, so the thing's gone on the guy's back. He's kneeling down to pick that up. Patch is quite happy. And we need to put another page over by the door so that the rhyme makes sense. We did a picture page last time, so this time let's do a regular page. I think this one looks like it's kind of stapled to the door or something like that. It's going to be massive, isn't it, compared to the door. That door in real life is about 18 feet tall. But we'll scale it right down like that. And if we a fairly hard one. How about on like a notice board? 2 pages. 2 pages on this page. Yeah. I think we'll put it on the door like that, like it's a notice at about head height. Yeah, something like that. Maybe it's there. And I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Yeah, like that. And apply some grain so that it matches the rest of the door. Here we are. A bit of grain, a bit of duller grain, I think. Yeah, about there, I think. Okay, and that should make it blend in. Oops, too much green. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That looks like Bath Abbey. Looks good. There's no line. It looks like she spotted something. That's good. Okay, I'll just save this one out. Okay, so going back to the next page. Of a Pulteney Bridge with shops on both sides. Up above them in the wind, a picture page glides. Yeah, so this one I couldn't get to render the children in the right place without distorting this wall. So we've got it like this, and I think what I'm going to do is either put the children in down here or here, or maybe here, looking out over the weir. And then we've got the patch in there somewhere as well, and a page. So up above them in a window, picture page glides. So we need a picture page, perhaps here, and then put the children down here. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah. So let's open this for editing. Thank you, Z. Glad you approved. Right, so this one, I think I have some pictures of the children with their backs turned. Yeah, these. So these we can edit and place them in somewhere, and then we'll do the same with the page. So I think if we take, I quite like this one with her hair going in the wind. That one looks like she's distracted. That one looks like he's pointing, but he needs to point up in the air really for this one. I think we'll go with this one. Let's see if we can fit them in. Right, so I'm on a new layer. Let's separate them so that we can move them independently and try to fit them both on the left. So move her up. We now put Rosie at the back. Yeah, maybe? That's about the right height. Up there. Maybe. And then we move him in front. Behind, I suppose. Like that, maybe. Not sure I'm happy with how that looks. Maybe move him over a little bit more. Is the dog going to go in the water? I can put the dog in the water. I think that's a good idea. Swimming down the weir of Bath. Yeah. I think maybe more like that, perhaps. Not sure. Let's Let's try them over here by the tree, because they'll be a lot smaller then, and it might be less look less odd. I'm going to have to work with shadows and things if I keep them here. Duplicate. There we are. Okay. Okay. Right. So Rosie first. Let's see if I flip her around. And shrink her down. She'll be really small if she's over there. Something like that. And then put her over here. She'll look huge. She does look huge. Okay, if I shrink her down even more. Like that. And then put her so she's not overlapping the fence, kind of there perhaps. And then get Ollie as well. No, that's not Ollie. These are Ollie. Right, Ollie, move, and then again scaling down. So about the same size as Elsie. Not Elsie. Rosie. It's a fun fact. Rosie was originally going to be called Elsie, because I thought Elsie and Ollie sounded quite nice together. But I needed a name that could be shortened. So, and you can't really, well, I guess you could shorten Elsie to L, but Rosie made more sense to me, so I did that. So, yeah, her name is Rosie now. Okay, I think that works. Let's look when it's zoomed out. Yeah, I think that's obvious where they are. I think we'll make them a little darker. Sort of blend in. Don't really know what I'm doing with these curves, but it seems to sort of work. Like that? No, it's sort of made a bit saturated. Cancel. Let's try one of the other colours. Let's try playing with less lightness. Does that look better? Maybe. A bit less lightness and a bit less saturation, I think. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Makes her look a bit more blended in. I'll have to add some shadow down the bottom, but I think that's better than it was. That's how it was, and that's zoomed out. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so what do I do? Minus 25 lightness and saturation. Okay, let's do the same on Ollie. Yep, looks good. And then I don't like her feet look too light. Let's see what we can do with a paintbrush. Quite low opacity on a new layer. A sort of, I guess, a dark green, really. Yeah, this sort of colour. Yeah, like that. And beneath them as well, because they should have shadows, because they're in the world, definitely not photoshopped in afterwards. Would they not look better looking at the weir? Yeah, maybe. It's the Pulteney Bridge page. So they're admiring Pulteney Bridge, and they're looking at the page which is floating above them. Yeah, maybe they would look better looking at the weir. No, they're admiring the bridge. They're admiring the bridge. That's what's going on. And then there's going to be a page up here above Pulteney Bridge, blowing in the wind. So what's one that looks like it's very blowing in the wind? Maybe... Yeah, glad you agree. Let's go for this one. Right, now that is way too big. Gunk. So we'll shrink that down. Should be, I guess, about the size of one of these tiny little windows. Like the one pane. Yeah, like that. And I think we'll rotate it because it's blowing in the wind. Like that. Doesn't really look like a page anymore. Let's see, rotate. Okay. And move it up here maybe? I don't know. Too small? Over here? Yeah, maybe over here is best. Yeah, I think over here. Too small. I have to make it slightly bigger. Not that big. Where's it gone? Rotate. How do I rotate this? I'll show you the way. Shear, scale. Rotate. Okay. Rotate there? No? Shift. Ah, see, you just grab that side. Yeah, like that. Okay. Transform. I don't know if that's going to be too small. What were the words in this one? Was it meant to be a picture page? It's meant to be a picture page. I've done a regular page. Let's see if we can find a picture page. Oh, this one. I think maybe put that one here and then put this tiny little one up there on the black background, make it a bit clearer. Yeah, like that, I think. Right, and I'm going to put a patch in the water, right? Right, I think I have some pictures of patch swimming somewhere. Here we are. How long have we been going? 50 minutes, okay. And we've done 3 pictures. Okay, that's not very many. Which one? He's sort of got his arm out there, quite watery. I think I like that one. Let's put him in. Again, he's going to need to scale down. There we go. That sort of size, I think. And I think we'll perhaps try and put him by the weir. Maybe facing the other way? Yeah, going towards the bridge, I think. Flip him round. Rotate him a little bit. Not sure about that. I think we will do that, but I'd also like to make this blue transparent. There's a way to do that. Colour to alpha. That's the one. Right, and then the colour should be this colour. Nope. colour. This colour. Nope. Something like that, I think. And yeah. And keep only the white bits. Like that, I think. Yeah. That looks good. He looks a bit transparent as well now. Looks like a ghost dog. Okay. Not that then. Okay, maybe it's these then, isn't it? Above which colours remain opaque. Okay, so fantasy threshold. What's that? Okay, so that's how much to do it, and then opacity threshold. Yeah, so he should remain opaque. Transparency threshold should be no. Okay, sorry, I've stopped talking. Okay, there we go. And then opacity threshold, and we basically want just the dog to be solid like that. Slightly on his tail. And then transparency threshold, sort of go around there, I think. No, around there perhaps. Okay, I think that looks better. Oops, that's maybe just here. That's brought them back. Is that still too blue? It might still be too blue. Alright, well let's do it again with another bit of blue then. So again, colour to alpha, and we pick this light blue now. Oh, we've done the dark blue. So pick preview. Pick this colour here, I think. Yeah, and preview on there. That right, and then make the dog himself not change of tools. That's about there. And then transparency threshold. How much do we want to remove? That's before, and that's after. Yeah, okay. So like that, I think. Yeah, like that. That's keeping the ripples, but keeping everything else not visible. Get rid of that thing, because I don't know what it is. And then we'll scale him down a little bit. Like that, I think. And then we'll put him... Should we put him under the bridge? He's too big under there, isn't he? Let's put him over here with the children. Oh, he's still too big. Bring him forwards. Over here. There he looks tiny. There he looks massive. I think if we put him over here, facing the other way, and make a little bit smaller. Yeah, a little bit smaller. Loop him round. And I'm going to put some grain on him to make him blend in a bit. Noise. Like towel actually, there. Actually, it looks better, very grainy. Yeah, we'll have him very grainy. Okay, there he is. So we have Rosie, Ollie, Patch, and 2 pages, including 1 picture page, which is high above them. Might just tweak colours on that page a bit more. Which page was that? This one. Okay, I'm going to make that a little bit darker. Yeah, somewhere around there, I think. Yeah, done. Okay. Just saving out this file. That's done. Okay, and going back to Inkscape. Yeah, we will pull in where's my file gone? There. Did I not save it? Ah, there we are. Export in PNG. Export. Right. Okay. Portland Bridge. There they are. So this bit's going to be trimmed off, that's fine. We'll do the text in a minute. This one we need to import the new image that we made earlier without the page on the guy's back. Abby? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's good. The Holmwood Museum stands at the end of Grand Parade. Ollie grabbed the pages while Rosen Patch played. Yeah, we've only got one page in this image, so I think we've changed the wording, but that's fine. They chased the page through Sydney Gardens wide. It danced on the wind, then tried to hide. And they're climbing another tree. Yeah, I guess we should put another one up in the branches of this one. Okay, so let's go with one of these again. Let's choose a random image. So last time we did it behind a branch. This time let's do it behind a different branch. Yeah, up here I think, in this crack. Oh. Yeah. Shrink it down slightly, I think. Yeah. And move it up. And if we turn the opacity down, you can see where the line would make it look like it's behind the branch. Like that. Turn the opacity back up. Down 1 pixel. Yeah, that's better. Is that better? Yeah. Like that. I think maybe just put a little bit more of that in. Oops. Gotta close my selection first. There we go. Okay, that was a lot faster. A bit of grain to it, I think. Might try this new noise. I don't know what that does. Noise, CI. No, that's not right. That is better. Let's see if we put these right down. And It looks like it's static. That probably looks best. Sort of a little bit grainy. Yep, the dog is in this one already. And we're done. I think we'll do one more. That'll probably do for today. Okay, so what have we got next? They stopped off for some lunch at Sally Lunn's and filled up their tummies with cakes and buns. I like in this one that they're all eating buns, and even the dog is eating a bun from the from his dog bowl. Yeah. Don't know. Oh yeah, we need to add a page, don't we? Sally Lunn, Sally Lunn's, Sally Lunn. That's a lot of Sally Lunns. Just in case you didn't know where they were. Yeah, we'll put a page. We'll put it up here, I think, in the window. Yeah, so let's do a text page this time. Let's do one of these pages. This one, perhaps. I think up here or inside the window. We can put it in the window, or even behind them. No. Up here. On the side. No. Inside the window might work. Let's see if we can. Maybe if we put it in the bottom window here. It looks like it was a cat or something. Right, so I think if we scale that down slightly, at the moment it's too big, and then we try and place it here. And we do the same trick we did with the tree branch, I think. But with fairly straight lines, like that. That. One more pixel on the right. Okay. Yeah, and then turn the opacity back up. Yeah, and then this glass kind of looks yellowy, so we need to change the colour to make it look like it's got a filter or something on it. So maybe colour temperature? Oh, I'm not sharing the right thing, sorry. There you go. Window flower box. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah. Here we go. So we're going to make that like that, I think. To orange. Maybe about there. It's pretty yellow. Kind of matches the others. I think that's good. And let's put a grain on it like the others. Noise. Oh, I don't know, I'm staring at it now. It looks to be getting oranger and oranger. Yeah, quite a lot of noise on this one, I think, because it's behind glass. And I don't know if there's any other distort we could use that might, on a window, sort of make it look a bit different. Distorts. What have we got? A lens distortion. A ripple. A ripple, but okay, less ripple. And more, okay, slightly more ripple on that. Yeah, there we go. This is it. Something like that. So period should be even more. Yeah, slightly too much. Yeah, that's it. And then amplitude. I think even that's too much. Can we do 0.5? 0. Oh, that's too much. That is way too much. 0.7. Yeah, and it looks distorted in the window. Not too distorted. It's fine. It needs to be darker. Just looks more orange. Okay, if I turn down the saturation as well, yeah, there we go. Okay, so slightly more, I think, there perhaps, and then about there. That looks right to me. It's oranger. Yeah, like that. That's good. I mean, it looks as as coloured as the buns, but yeah, I don't know. It is whiter. It is whiter, and it's a bit distorted. No, that's good. That's good. I don't know if we should get rid of some of these Sally Huns. It's quite a lot. I wonder how many signs are really there. They're probably real blue plaque and a real sign. Maybe I will keep them. Yeah, I think we will keep them. Okay, that's done. Okay, so what else have we got? If we have a look at our pages, we've got down Milsom Street into Southgate. In Southgate Place they found page 8, so we need to draw page 8 somewhere. Yeah, probably didn't need too much cropping or anything. Oh, we should import a new picture so I don't forget and publish with the wrong one. page should appear here. Yep, there we go. I went up on the hill on the Skyline Walk. One page was brought back by a friendly hawk. Looks good. They spied a page by the Museum of Jane Austen. Ollie cried, "Collecting all these pages is exhausting." That's pretty good. Don't need to do anything to that one. Don't think I need to do anything to this one, to be honest. Just lay it out. To regain their energy, they entered Bathspa's pool, which will help to keep them cool. Not sure about that one, maybe. At the Postal Museum, where letters are stored, they sort through old stamps for pages ignored. Yeah, so I think in this one I'll perhaps just replace one of the envelopes with a a page from the book. As they pass by the assembly rooms, Patch bursts with energy and off he zooms. Yeah, that's a good picture, I like that. He's zooming off. Crossing over Westgate Street, they spy to get another sheet. He needs to be running away in this one, and I need to change some of these labels. Yeah, I think we'll recreate that one. And then they chased up a Patch from location to location over the Avon, past Bath Bar Station. Yeah, so again, Patch needs to be running off as they grab something, I think. Yeah, and then I haven't done the artwork for the others yet. So, I'll be doing some more pages. I don't know when. Maybe next Monday we'll be on to the next book by then. It may be Wells, it may be somewhere else. Thanks for watching. If you want to pre-order a copy of the Bath book, or either of the other books, Warminster or Glastonbury, those are available already at benjibarclay.com. If you want to pre-order the Bath book, then send me an email. It's benji@benjibarclay.com, and I hope to see you soon.